Hello there, Karanja James again. I hope this video finds you well, and I hope there are some tips that you're going to take from this video. These are not the videos that you just get out with a laugh and doesn't help you. These are videos that you get quality skills, quality tips, quality time well spent. So my message today is, I want to tell you one thing. Nothing works as you expect it to work for the first time. You have to understand that. Nothing that you're going to start and it's going to work as you expect it. So, what does that tell you? Whatever you find your heart or your head to do, it must be something you have chosen with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul. It's said, and it is in statistics, that out of 10 businesses that are started, most of them, actually 8 of them, does not see the first year ending. It does not see the first year ending, doesn't see the anniversary. It's our own anniversary. So most business fail in their first year. Most, I say, by 6, 7. The rest, 2 of them, they fail in their third or second year. If your business is more than 5 years, that business is not bound to fail. So nothing works for the first time. If everything works for the first time, when you are kids, we could have just woken up and started walking. But when you have a kid, even if it takes the kid 3 years, you still have hope that that kid is going to walk one day. Is going to walk one day. So if you have a kid, the kid starts crawling. That's a sign of moving. So the first year you have to crawl. Then you start trying to walk holding things, surfaces. That's the second year, the third year. And the kid now wakes up, tries his own feet. Little bit shaking, but the kid tries his own feet. Still trembling, makes 1 step, 2 step, and everybody surprises. Everybody is happy that your kid is able to walk. Everybody is happy. Even you clap, everybody excited. What if you have this kid, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, is not able to walk? Do you sit down and say that my kid can't walk? Even in the 10th year, you're going to still to make sure that you try this kid to walk. That's the same spirit you should have when starting a business. So when you start a business, actually you start it from a negative part of view. You don't know what goes in where. You're doing something that has not been done by someone, or you have never done it. So you're doing it for the first time. Most people, even me, for the first time, I usually mess it up. Most of the things that you're going to do, you're going to mess them in the first time. So when you start a business, make sure you're able to look down, get down in your heart. You can do it. You can do it. Tell you can do it. So you have to go and look for mentors. Number 1 thing that's going to make you grow in your business is mentors. Mentor is a person who says, I tried this, it failed. I tried this, it worked. You need that person. And you need a person who tells you like it is. If you're making a mistake, that guy tells you, God damn it, you're making a mistake. That person who tells you, you cannot be starting a business and you wake up at 9. You need to wake up at 5. And you have to have that zeal that when you feel like your business is falling, it's not actually failure, it is feedback. So you tried this thing, what the feedback, the result that you get is a feedback. So in the world, there's no failure. I don't believe in failure. There's feedback. I try this, I get this. Try this, I get this. I usually say output is related to input. So the more you put in, the more you get out. You cannot go down planting 1,000 seeds, and other conditions stay steady and have 10,000 seeds, and you expect us to get the same result. Well, a person who plants 1,000 seeds get lesser harvest than a person who plants 1,000 seeds if the conditions remains the same. So it is that everywhere. You don't get failure, you get result. And naturally, these results you get, the feedback you get, your work is to build on it. And that's why many people who are ready to assist you, actually most people who are ready to invest in your business, they want you to start the business, they want to see a progress, and most of them, they know people who have failed. Do you see a person right outside where you work, or the person you know, your uncle, your relative, who has a very good business? Go and sit to that person. He might tell you he tried 7 businesses until he found the business that he wants. I know a person who has 30 companies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. But what did he do? He tried 10 companies. One worked it out. He got connection. He got more money. He revived the company that they had failed. Even you are here, I urge you to go down and look the videos I started doing. You learn that I have improved. My communication has improved. I'm not in the same place that I was when I first started. So if you're starting right now, just know, knowledge is very important. When you get the data, you get the knowledge, then you get the wisdom. What does that tell you? You have to know, which stage am I in? There are people who work, I don't believe in luck. There are people who in their business, they have mentors, they have people to advise them. They start today, the next 3 months, the business is making a lot of profit. There are those people. It isn't you, but there are those people. There are those people who has a business that's going to take 7 years until it has a breakthrough. But let me give you this. This is the best secret I've ever had in my lifetime. If you want your business to grow like this, you need a mentor. Not 1, not 2. You need a mentor, a person who is where you want to go. He's already there, he has arrived there, and from that position, he's able to uplift you and tell you what you expect and what you need. And that person has connection, and if he thinks your business is ready to get any financial help, from his point, he's able to see those people who can invest in your business. So, nothing works for the first time. Nothing works for the first time. But if you have that faith of a mother, you're starting a business and it's going to grow no matter what, nothing can break you. Sometimes things happen. You have the lockdowns that you had, the corona issues, it killed so many business. But you should also, when there is a lot of failure, when there are people are pulling back, you should be able, actually I've heard so many people saying they made a lot of money during corona because they knew that many people were out of business. This is the time to grow. So nothing works for the first time. Nothing works for the first time. It happens, but I don't believe love in the very first time. I don't believe in that. You have to try. People are different. You have to keep on trying. And if you have tried in relationship, you have failed, don't give up. If you have tried in business and you have failed, don't give up. Don't give up. It's not time to give up. It's not time to die. Like James Bond says, as long as you're breathing, as long as you have that breath inside your lungs, you still have a chance. Those people who doesn't have chance, they are in the mortuaries, they are already gone. But you woke up today, you still have that chance. You know? And someone says necessity is the mother of all intervention. When you have tried something and you had great hopes, and you have tried and you have tried and you've tried and you have failed, if you calm down and try to wonder what has happened, it might actually be the best thing that has ever happened to you, failure. The time you have tried something so hard, you had great power, you had great hope that's going to work, that's going to make you a lot of money, and you give it all out, then you fall back to a place we call rock bottom, when everything has not worked anyway. When you have opened doors for 3 months and none of the single customers have given you even a cent. That's time, if you call yourself for a meeting, calm and corrected, and you start thinking, what did I do that messed me up? What can I do to improve myself? Should I close the business? Who should I talk to? If you come down to a place where you have nothing, your life start to look for your mind, your heart, your soul gives you a vision, gives you a way. If someone puts you down below the water and you're scrabbling for air, let me tell you, you'll have strength, you'll have power to do anything. When you are craving, when you are screaming, when you are trying to get that single breath to get into your nose, you can do anything. Most of the businesses, most of the big companies you see, the Apples, the Microsoft, they succeeded at the brink of closure. When you need air, like when you need success, like you need air. When you need that success, that one spark, like you need the air. That one spark is all is needed to outgrow, to burst, to bring your business to life. Most people don't understand that a business is an entity, and that's why you register. A business can own properties, a business can commit mistake, a business can commit fraud, and that's why when you're registering a business to the government, you're registering an entity, a human being without life. A business, any limited company that is registered to the government is a human being without life. What do I mean? A human being that can own property, a human being can commit crime, a human being. The only difference between a company and a human being from the perspective side of the government is that the company has no life. But as a human being is registered, so the company is, a human being can own property, so the company can. A human being can commit a mistake and be taken to a court of law. The same case with a company. It's an entity. It's registered. So you have to understand a business is a human being without life, and it pays taxes. The same case, I pay taxes. My company pays taxes. I pay taxes because you are entities to the government. So when you're registered in that business, when you're opening those doors for your business, just know it's like you have given birth to a kid. And this kid that you have given birth, needs to start walking on its own feet. So there's no way you sit down and say that I've tried for 2 years that my kid has not walked. Every day you should wake up and say, from today, yesterday my kid never walked on his own feet, but today I have faith as a mother that my kid is going to walk and is going to learn the speech and live by that faith. I hope you understand. So, nothing works for the first time. You have to have the zeal, the courage to begin, the courage to endure, and the courage to finish. The reason you start business is to live there for more than 50, 100 years when you are gone and you're going to leave it to your kids. So nothing works for the first time. Just have your goal, know what you're doing, have the faith, and it will work for you. It will work. It is done elsewhere. You can also do it. You're not limited. Just go and look for a mentor. Have your own zeal. Nowadays, you can have books. You can go to YouTube. You can contact me as a coach. You know, but before you get a coach, make sure you use that what we call instinct, intuitive. That's what God has put in you. That seed, that thing that you see when you close your eyes, that thing that you say, in one day, I want to get this. But always remember, no one gets wealthy or rich in a job. So push yourself out of that cliff. It has worked for other people. Work on it every day. Don't be lazy. Don't think that you can fail. Just put in the work. That's what you need for your business. Have a good day.